Alright guys, welcome to a new video. This is part, I'm thinking 8 on this thing. As you guys know, this thing ran last video. We drove it last video. We've got to get the gas tank hooked up today. We've got to get lights on it, hopefully. We've got some lights to put on it. We've got to figure out the seat and the throttle cable. Throttle cable was sticking last video, and we got to get that figured out. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and hopefully take it for a rip. So stay tuned. We're going to try fixing all those things and getting it tuned up. So let's get all that stuff done and then take it for a rip. Stay tuned. Alright guys, a little update on the go-kart. We've got the gas line routed. We've got gas in the gas tank. We've got the wires all figured out here. We've got the coils mounted up here all correctly. What else did we do? We've got the throttle cable working. It doesn't lock up anymore. So I fixed that, and now we're just working on the brake right now. So if we follow back to the brake, we've got the caliper back here, which I took off. It went right here and bolted on. We've got it right here. So one of the pistons was completely stuck. So these are the pistons for it, and these were stuck in there. So what I did to get them out was take a grease gun. The grease gun fitting actually fits right in here. It twists in, and then you can push the first one out. And the second one wasn't too bad. I just took the air compressor over here and then just pushed it right there, and then it popped right out. But that one was stuck pretty good. So I put these in the ultrasonic cleaner for a while. I got all the rubber pieces over here all laid out and the bolts. And that little piece was clogged as well. So the bleeder was clogged. But now we can start putting it back together, and hopefully the brakes will work now. Alright, well, I got the brake back on there, and it still doesn't work. For some reason it's not bleeding. I'm thinking it's the pump up here. The master cylinder up here, I think it's not holding the pressure. So we're going to order a new one, I think. So you can see it. You can pump it all day and it won't gain pressure at all. I tried bleeding it like 5 times and nothing. So we'll try to look for that part and order a new one. Otherwise, everything else is good on it. We got the throttle. The throttle's good. Everything else is really good on it. We've got good gas flow coming out of the tank. And it looks like everything else is working. So the brake is the only thing holding us up. I've got the seat temporarily in here. It's all lined up. But yeah, we're just waiting on that brake. So we'll order that up and then continue the process. I also found these lights for it. We're going to mount to the top. These are LEDs. So those will be pretty cool on the top of it. We'll mount those up I think right at the top bar. And then we'll put 2 of them up there, and then we've got the wiring harness for it as well. So we can probably use that. And yeah. Alright guys, the next day, a little update on the brake situation. As you guys know, this thing I think is just losing pressure. So I got the other one from my old KX, and we're going to see if this one works at all. It seems to be pumping out some fluid, so we'll see if she works. It will not mount up correctly, so we're going to have to kind of modify it, but it should at least hold pressure. And then because this is air cooled, I am trying to come up with a solution to cool this off, because if you have the seat in front of the motor, there's not getting any air to the motor. So I actually ordered a fan, an electric fan, that's going to sit behind the seat. It's going to mount to the seat right here. And I'm just going to hook it up with the battery and then put a switch on the steering wheel and then hook up a fan so that if the engine gets hot, it will turn on and it will blow it off. Also, you can make some wind ports right here to guide wind into there, but I don't know if this is going to be set up for that correctly. I wonder if I can do it with some metal plates and kind of guide it into there somehow, route it around there, but it looks like there's not much room to work with. So we'll see what happens. But I also ordered some pod filters for the carburetors. These are 40mm carburetors, so I ordered some pods for that. I think they're like 35 bucks. But those pod filters should richen it up a bit. I think it's running a little bit lean right now. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Get the brake going, and then we'll take this thing for a rip. Alright, so things are not looking good. Here's a little update. So the caliper, the pistons move in the caliper. I tested it out. I put the air compressor down here. and both of them shoot out and they compress the pads. But I think what's wrong with the pump is maybe the gaskets and seals in here are not sealing it properly. I mean, it works, but it just doesn't push this one out. So the only problem we're having right now is that the fluid goes in, this piston goes out, but this piston does not. So I'm not really sure what's going on. We're going to hook it up to my dirt bike and see if that fixes it. If it works with the dirt bike, we know it's a pump. If it doesn't, we know it's a caliper. So that's what we're gonna do next, and hopefully we can take this thing for a rip today. Alright guys, we're on the third day of working on this thing. I can't get the brakes to work, so we're probably gonna order some new brakes on eBay and then just call it a day. But yeah, we're probably gonna take this thing for a rip now without the brakes. We'll take the GoPro along and get some shots and see how this thing goes. I'm guessing this thing's gonna be crazy. We haven't really opened it up yet, so that should be pretty exciting today. It's pretty sketchy without the brakes, but it should be fine. We'll put the seat on there now and get it all bolted up. I've got the battery charging on the trickle charger right now, but we'll put that back in. All right, guys, we cut a little tab of metal out and drilled a hole through it. We're gonna mount this to the top of the go-kart. We're just gonna grind off the top here quick. That should give us enough room to weld and then have a ground. All right, guys, got the ground up, and then we're going to just do a couple tacks here and then test the fitment for this. Looks pretty straight, but tack it up in the back and then on the sides, and then see if the light fits on there. All right, she's tack welded up. Let's see if this light fits on here. Okay, that fits pretty well. Looks all right. So we'll weld up the rest of it and paint it up. All right, good to go. Let's put the light on, and then that will be that. Then we have to hook up the light, and we have to make sure the battery is charging as well. And there's little bolts in the back that have to be tightened up as well. All right, guys, all good to go. Nice and tight on there. All we have to do is hook it up, test it out. Frame. Negative. Up there. Oh yeah.
So you have to connect this to these. Or are you just gonna do a different switch? Because
I've got that.
These come with switches?
Yeah, I've got that switch, which I'm gonna put it right there though.
Oh, okay.
And then put wires down here to there.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Zip tie it down like that.
Yep. Should be pretty good.
Yeah.
2 is just like obnoxious, I think. So 1 is fine. Plus, I might do 2 little ones right here too.
I'll take this off.
Little one down there.
It looks kind of crappy.
Yeah, just zip that guy off of there. Alright guys, kind of hooked up the light here to a positive and negative. And I kind of routed it around here. We have to get a switch for over here for the lights. And I want to reroute the on button to by the lights as well. So we're going to buy some new switches for that. But I just wanted to show you guys what the light looks like. It's pretty bright. That's what the LED looks like. As you can see, it lights up the whole area. Pretty dang nice. So yeah, we just need some new switches, and then that'll be all set to go. That fill up a bit.
We're back on that.
Bald eagle fighting with a hawk up here. Check that out. Alright guys, we're gonna take it for a quick rip. Again, we don't have the brake set up, so we're not gonna go crazy on it right now, but I'm definitely gonna take it for a test drive down the road, and let's see what she has. We have a kill switch and we have a clutch, so we can stop with that, but otherwise we're kind of screwed if there's a car coming or something we can't turn. So I'll give Chuck the camera.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. Get in this beast. Alright, here we go. Get in this beast. Oh boy. Want to turn the gas on?
Is it just down?
Mm-hmm. There we go. We're in second gear right now. radius isn't super good. Suspension feels good though. Crap. Clutch dump right here. Clutch dump right here. Oh my gosh, the thing is absolutely insane.
That back wheel is a little rough.
Oh my gosh, that thing is insane.
Yeah, that is a beast. It literally just sounds like a crotch rocket.
Wobbly. It just sounds like it has like so much power.
Let's see what it looked like. Oh. All right, so that thing is just insane. So much fun. I wish we owned that field. I would just rip it right through it.
Yeah, this is a little.
So awesome. I have alignment there.
A little bit of help on that one. It's a little bit worn down.
You want to lift it up and see what it looks like? Is it like wobbly? Oh.
It's just like. It just wobbles really bad.
Yeah, we might have to fix that. But this thing is just insane. So much fun to ride. Oh my gosh.
Just keep it.
It's so fun.
I've never.
The clutch dumping is fun too. You just rev it up to the moon and dump the clutch. Probably really good for it, but
That's what it's made for.
yeah, the acceleration is just crazy on it. I gotta get better at shifting, but because it's hard to work 3 different things,
Yeah.
especially since the shifter's down there. I don't think it's running on the 1 cylinder either. Let me feel. Ooh, yeah, she's running on that one.
Yeah, I think it got going.
She got going. She's a little hot, but I've got that fan coming. So when
That's hitting that right there.
oh yeah, that pulled that out.
It's gotta go like underneath that.
Yeah. That's why that was bent out right there. That tab, or bent back like that. She's a little hot.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We need like some heat shields for the coils or something.
You gotta like put like piece of metal like right here, so it captures the wind.
Yeah,
Like that.
that's what I was saying. We need to like weld metal. Oh yeah, right here you could weld a piece, and that would. So like a cup right here, and then weld it like a cup, and then a piece of metal right here, so it directs it right into there.
Yeah.
With a fan, I think we'd be golden.
Paint it up.
Paint her up a little bit. Get the seat all on there.
Jeez.
A brake would be nice too. That would help a ton.
It's just insane.
Yeah, pretty awesome though. Anyway, if you guys need any parts or anything, dirt bike parts, ATV parts, scooter parts, check out lap2.com. That's www.lap2.com. Lots of good parts up there. And I think that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time, we are out.